The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Dupree, aka Darth Vader here, with another one of my Star Wars stories. Now, I know I haven't done one of these in a little while, and you guys have been asking me because, you know, I have 1,000,001 Star Wars stories, or just random things that's happened to me over the years that involve Star Wars. So, this will be about the time I got my first Darth Vader costume stolen. This goes way back. This goes way back to like 2011, 12. Yeah, just about 2011 or 12. And another story I told you guys, like, you know, the reason I got into costuming and the reason I joined the 501st Legion is because of that documentary on the 2011 Blu-ray releases of all 6, you know, the George Lucas Star Wars movies. I wanted to make a Darth Vader costume. I wanted to join the 501st. I wanted to do charity events. I wanted to go to hospitals and visit kids. I wanted to do all that. That was my goal. And maybe a little bit of Halloween fun too. I didn't know at the time you could talk to Legion members and, you know, get advice on building a costume. So I just went to the internet and just went with what I could get, what I could afford at the time. So what I got off of eBay was a $500 Ruby's Deluxe Darth Vader costume. Now, what is a Ruby's Deluxe Darth Vader costume? Ruby's Deluxe, Ruby's was a company, or is a company, that had a Star Wars Lucasfilm license. Actually in the 90s and in the early 2000s, early mid 2000s and everything. And I think they just re-upped their license to start doing new stuff. But they had the licenses, they had a Darth Vader costume, a Chewbacca costume, a Boba Fett costume, a Stormtrooper costume, Han Solo, Princess Leia, like everybody. But the thing was, you got what you paid for. And Star Wars costumes are not cheap at all. Like, not cheap. I wanted to be Darth Vader, and that's top 3 or 4 most expensive Star Wars costumes you can make or buy or whatever. And I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't talk to anybody. So I went to eBay, looked around, and then I found there's a bunch of Ruby's costumes for $500. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll buy it. So Ruby's costume is, I'll give you the rundown. The suit is like kind of like a cheap pleather material with like insulated foam, and it's not really size 2. It's like one size fits all. There's like medium, large, and extra large, but it will not fit you. No matter how big or small you are, that suit will not fit you. The capes are very, very light. They're not the full heavy wool like it should be. The lights are, you know, they bleed really like fast. That the helmet was cast off of a Return of the Jedi and I believe Empire Strikes Back, but they told everybody it was kind of a New Hope. But if you really know Vader, you could look at it and tell. The bubble eyes were really wonky, so when you saw it, your vision was like very fish-eyed, like you didn't know what you were doing. You got what you paid for. It looked decent, but for like the hardcore Vader enthusiasts like myself, or like people of the Sith Lord detachment in the 501st Legion, it's not approvable. You have to do major changes to that costume to get it up and, you know, approvable. But for anybody else, it's a dope costume. So I had that costume. I wore it a few times to a couple events, like Halloween stuff, just to wear it just for, you know, the ha-has and whatever. And so at the time, let me get into the real meat and potatoes of the story. At the time, I was dating this girl that I met, and we weren't really serious. We were like, you know, dating for like maybe a few months. At the time, I had like I had 2 part-time jobs. I had a retail job, I won't say where, and then I also had a caregiving job. You know, caregiving, like when you take care of older people. So I was doing that, and I did that through the county, like LA County. not super officially, but like, you know, you can sign up to be somebody's caregiver. So that's what I did. So one day, I had not gotten paid. There was like something happening with the office, not paid, and I can remember complaining to her about it. And then she went and was like wondering because I hadn't gotten paid, and I was like frustrated. So she messaged her ex-boyfriend, who was head of operations, like, you know, small world, head of operations for that, you know, part of you know, the county workers program or whatever. And he looked me up. I wasn't in the system, so she thought I lied about working for, you know, for the county, even though I got county checks or whatever. And so it was dumb. We got into this whole huge argument. I'm not going to go into full detail about her and everything. She's a totally different story. But that chick was not off the rails. Do not know why this happened. We broke up. You know, it was just, you know, when somebody disrespects you and everything like that for like the smallest little reasons or whatever. We broke up. And this, keep in mind, I'm at work while this is happening. I'm at my retail job. We broke up, and then unbeknownst to me, she went to my house, and then she knocked on the door. She saw my dad. My dad answered, and then he asked like what she was doing there, and she told him that, oh, I'm here to pick up Dupree's Darth Vader costume. He asked me to pick it up for him. Can I go in and get it? And then my dad, being trusting because he saw her, he's seen her a couple times, like, yeah, sure, go ahead and get it. So basically this chick, like, you know, lied to my dad to get in my house and took my Darth Vader costume, my $500 Darth Vader costume, which I planned on doing, you know, events with, like going to see kids, just all that, just $500+ down the drain. We blocked each other. I never talked to her again. She moved, so I never was able to get that costume back or anything. It's pretty sad about it. But at the same time, you know, you can't really beat me down. I'm one of those people. So that kind of gave me the drive to build a super screen accurate costume. I said, you know what? I'll use this as motivation to build a bigger, better costume. Like, you know, so I don't have to upgrade. I'll just spend the money, get these parts, have these people make this, paint this, do this. And that's what I did. So basically, I'll say Ruby's Vader was version 1.0. And then the new version I built was basically version 1.5. Looking back on it today, it needed a lot of work. You know, and I've since upgraded it, but that was 1.5. And then I got approved with that costume. But like I said, it was just kind of like, you know, kind of a down moment where somebody had done something bad, and then I just had to see the good, the light in it, and then that's where, you know, it led me to do bigger and better things. So yeah, I ended up joining in 2013, full-fledged 501st member. Actually, no, 2014. I ended up joining in 2014. I joined Saber Guild in 2013, but I joined 501st Legion 2014. Full-fledged 501st member and Saber Guild member. And yeah, the rest is history. I've been upgrading and buying more costumes and doing this for... Like, you know, I started from the bottom, now I'm here. That just goes to show you, like, you know, when something bad happens, you just gotta see the light. You know, the good thing, like, you know, the silver lining, and then it always works itself out. But anyway, that's been my Star Wars story of how I got my Darth Vader costume stolen. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing more of these. I have a lot more stories to tell you guys from over the years. That was one of the weirder ones. I think about that today, and I'm just like, wow, that really happened. This chick really went in my house and stole my costume that I bought. You know, it is what it is. Karma. But anyway, that's my Star Wars story, and I'm sticking to it. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you didn't like this video, hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you could be so kind as to hit that bell to get notifications from my latest videos, that would be great. Anyway, thank you guys for watching us. Check you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.